All right, guys, I got a weird one for you today. I was on Reddit and I saw this post about some tech execs that are getting direct commissions into the Army. So there's four tech execs, and they are all being directly commissioned as lieutenant colonels in the Army. So at first I'm like, what in the world? Why? Why would we do this? And so I found an article about this on theweek.com. The first thing I think about here is these guys are, if not billionaires, they're 100 millionaires for sure. They are in the companies Meta, Palantir, OpenAI, and Thinking Machine Labs. So I guess the idea is they want these tech CEOs to be able to like kind of integrate a little bit with the military, but which is fine, and we've been trying to do that actually for the past 10 15 years. But why do they need to be in the Army as a lieutenant colonel? We have plenty of civilian employees of the Army or other branches. We also have contractors. I did a missile warning job where I worked with satellites. And I'm not an expert on these satellites, but these old guys that have been doing this for decades are. They're on the floor, they're contractors, they're the subject matter experts. So if the satellite breaks, or something weird happens with the satellite, I go to them. You can have consultants that consult the Army or the Air Force or the whatever about tech, but why do we need to make them lieutenant colonels? What is the point of this? So these are the questions that I have. What I found out is they're going to be in Detachment 201, which is dubbed the Pentagon's Executive Innovation Corps, to fuse cutting-edge tech expertise with military innovation. I did find some answers to some of my questions. So they're in the reserves, and they are direct commission, so they've never been in the military. One of my questions was, do they have to take the PT test? Well, they don't have to take the PT test, no. Are they going to have an OPR? So, like, someone going to be writing on them, like what they did for the year. Who's their boss? Can they be ordered to do something? What if they don't want to do something that they're ordered to do? Are they just going to quit? They don't know anything about customs and courtesies. So these four guys are multimillionaires several times over, and the rank that they're getting is what you would normally get after you got about 2 decades of military experience. I know because I was an FGO once upon a time in the Air Force. I was a major. I did not make the rank of lieutenant colonel. The shame of that, but I did get passed over twice. Other friends of mine who stayed in after getting passed over twice, they have now since made it. And I probably would have made it too. I tell myself that. But after being passed over twice, at the time it was like, well, you're probably not going to make it. Now they've since kind of changed that mindset. But bottom line is, people they go to West Point, they go to ROTC, they get these commissions, they earn these commissions, and they work and they earn these ranks just to have these tech execs just because they're rich and in tech to be lieutenant colonel. It's unnecessary. They can consult with the military. That's fine. We do that all the time. Why do they need to be in the military? Are they going to be like? Are these guys going to be Are these guys going to be promoted to colonel next, and then are they going to be chosen to be general? And all of a sudden we have tech executives that are generals. That's not really the path I would like to see us go down. They do not have to take the Army fitness test, and they also do not have to take the 6-week-long direct commissioning course. So if you're not taking the Army fitness test and you're not doing the commissioning, even the 6-week-long commissioning course, you know nothing about what you're getting into. You don't even know. I guess they know how to wear the uniform. Maybe they told them how to put it on once, but there are some details with the uniform that they might have wrong, and you should not be wearing your uniform wrong as a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force, or as a lieutenant colonel in any branch. This is just very suspicious to me. I don't know why this is happening, but I just think it's unnecessary that you can do what it is you want to do, having military involved with tech companies without having to have them be lieutenant colonels in the Army or higher than that. So are they also going to be subject to the UCMJ, or are they going to be like some special version of lieutenant colonels that just can do whatever the heck they want? No fitness test, no OPRs. I'll just do, because they have full-time jobs. They're freaking they're tech CEOs, or they're not tech CEOs, they're tech executives. A lot of these guys are chief technology officers in these companies, so which I guess is why they chose them. But really weird stuff. I don't remember ever seeing this before, so I wanted to make a note about it. And if someone out there can shed some light on this, I would certainly welcome that. But this just seems very fishy to me, and it seems to be a slap in the face to people who have worked for 2 decades to get to the rank of lieutenant colonel, and then it's just given to these guys. Anyway, let me know what you think. Have a good day.